What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about XRP and Ripple. This is off the back of a day where the Fed minutes came out. The markets have not reacted positively to the overall read of the minutes for a plethora of reasons, which I've discussed earlier. But even in spite of all this, Ripple and XRP in and of themselves have both had an amazing day, and I'll show you why. Before I do, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. Obviously, the last 24 hours, a lot of them have taken a hit. If you invested $100 into each of these when I release videos about them, you were still holding that crypto, you'd be in profit for around 12.3k. But if you had cashed out of those positions in the bull cycle, you'd have been in profit for 123k. More than a 10 times difference. That's the craziness. But now we're in a bear cycle. Best time to invest. Doesn't matter if it's the Dow Jones or whatever. It is the best time to invest. It's also the hardest time because you've got to have true belief in the things you're investing in. You can't just DCA in on a whim. We have less money. But if you want to see the coins I'm buying in the bear cycle, the ones I think are going to smash it in this following bull cycle, come check out Copy My Crypto. The link's in the description. It's where I share every coin I buy and sell. If you want to see the coins that I think are going to go run rampant in the next bull cycle, go to the site, read through the site. Everything is verifiable because it's all on my bloody YouTube channel. And if it resonates with you, come join me. All right, let's get into it. So, XRP has been classified as a digital currency by Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, and HSBC. This is massive. So Ripple obviously had a recent victory with the judge who granted Ripple's request to serve non-party subpoenas to video hosting platforms to authenticate some videos of top officials from the SEC giving speeches. At the center was obviously William Hinman, who stated that Ethereum was not a security. In December, the SEC, or in December of 2020, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple, alleging they raised a lot of their money through an unregistered digital asset security offering. Now, the XRP community believes that alongside the videos, several publications that cite XRP as a non-security could very well be helpful. One is HSBC. HSBC, make no mistake about it, massive institution. And they were talking about distributed ledger tech, in which it mentioned Ripple, stating distributed ledger tech can streamline end-to-end value transfers, reducing costs, operational risks, and settlement periods. For example, Ripple's XRP ledger provides real-time cross-border settlements using tokens that represent central bank currencies. This is a point I've been making on the channel for a while, is look, of all the cryptos out there, Ripple was probably the most well-placed in terms of being the underlying architecture behind a CBDC. Ripple was identified as an opportunity in payments alongside Circle, a peer-to-peer payment tech, and Coinbase in a report by Goldman Sachs investment banking division, which, to be fair, was highlighted a while ago. That's not actually new news. But the report highlights RippleNet, a network of institutional payment providers like banks and money and remittance services that use solutions built by Ripple. This is massive. This is properly massive that you've got this many major banks highlighting Ripple, highlighting XRP as a true digital currency, as the perfect architecture to underpin a CBDC. This is the kind of thing that really goes in its favor fundamentally, because one way or the other this lawsuit ends. However the lawsuit ends, Ripple won't die. If it's identified as a security, which it would be the worst case scenario out of the lawsuit, even then, because they still could be the underlying architecture for the CBDC, they're still going to have success. But if they win the case, which they're certainly more likely to than not, things are looking good. But obviously we've got a very, very, very corrupt SEC that have been targeting the crypto space for about a year and a half now. Well, longer than that. In an op-ed as well by Ripple's general counsel, Stuart Alderoty circled back to Republican Sherman's off-base remarks during an oversight hearing, during which he referred to XRP as a security. Alderoty, that's a hell of a name, wrote, Republican Sherman's behavior highlights the pernicious effect of regulation by enforcement. Rather than providing regulatory clarity through rulemaking, the SEC seeks to bully the markets by filing or threatening to file enforcement cases. Unproven allegations masquerading as regulation is bad policy that hurts consumers and markets who are whipsawed by the whims of an unchecked regulator. And that's one thing that we have spoken about on this channel a lot, is look, regulation cometh. There's nothing that can be done about it, but if there's actual clarity of regulation, this shit can't happen again. And that's important. So big win when you're being identified by HSBC, by Goldman Sachs, by Wells Fargo as a digital currency, as the potential architecture to reduce the overall cost of transactions, to underpin the technology behind a central bank's currency. Very big. And then to add to it as well, Inc. magazine has recognized Ripple as one of the fastest growing companies in America. And obviously they've been making a shit ton of moves this year. And they actually ranked Ripple at 2,456th position. Making that list is, very friggin' hard. Very few companies globally will ever do it. And this is obviously as a result of their fast growth as a private company, where they have done a number of incredible things. Ripple has, in the last few years, obviously risen in terms of market cap in spite of the BS that has occurred across the SEC. And in spite of the fact that, it's actually shrunk compared to 2020, where it was 123rd. The company rose 3,039% over the last 3 years to fall within the first 200. And that was from 2017. When Inc. magazine had placed them 123rd position, the Ripple net had already processed over 2 billion transactions with a notional value of $7 billion. They have obviously far exceeded that since. And, you've got to acknowledge that it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. They also got a surprising one. They were 34th on the year's list of best workplaces, which again is pretty spectacular. So one of the best medium workplaces. Fortune said the blockchain company has a total of 575 employees across the globe, and the company is fervent in expanding its reach despite their long-running issues with the SEC. And they have, we know all the things that they've been adding over the past year, which have been staggering. So in spite of all the crap that's happened in the past, to be fair, at this point in time, like the past 12 hours, where we've seen, the FOMC minutes come out, and they've been more hawkish than one would have expected, or what that many expected. And the markets have obviously reacted negatively. Ripple's actually one of the few cryptos up in the past 24 hours. So it shows how resilient this as a project is. And fair play to them. And big win there. Combined with the SEC, combined with obviously the wins recently in court, things aren't looking bad. Obviously, they've still got, I don't know, where are we now? Or mid-August, so they've still got 4.5, probably 6.5 months left of this SEC battle, unless there is a settlement, and I can't see that on the horizon at this point. yeah, it's not looking bad. So XRP Army, how are you feeling? Are you feeling positive? Are you feeling excited about the future? Do you feel like XRP is going to be the architecture underpinning, or RippleNet is going to be the architecture underpinning a CBDC? Is that going to bring immense value to XRP? And also, do you think you'll win the court case? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you know when new content's coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins I'm buying up in the bear cycle, the beauties, the ones that I think are going to do the 20x's, the 40x's, the 50, the 100, the cryptos that I think are going to be the big winners of the next bull cycle. Come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share everything I'm doing, everything I'm buying and selling. Guys, if you don't have time to do your research, you can see the research I'm doing. And fundamentally, look, go to the site. Everything on the site is verifiable. It's all on my YouTube channel. So check it out. If you like it and it resonates with you, come join me. If you don't, no worries, but keep watching the channel, because without you guys, there is no channel. Take it easy. Bye-bye.